Alright, so I've been working on a puzzle based road system for use with Hot Wheels cars, Matchbox cars, Micro Machines, all that good stuff. And in all honesty, what actually inspired me to make this was Micro Machines. Because I get that Micro Machines aren't exactly a thing anymore. I mean, they did bring them back not too long ago, but they kind of didn't last that long for a variety of reasons once they had returned. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Um, but there are other brands of toy cars that are in the same general size range, like Driven. I think that's exclusive to Target. And Nano Hollywood Rides, which I think is also not a thing anymore. But anyway, so these roads, they're basically just like those old wooden railroad, old wood. Why can't I say it today? Old wooden railroad things. For like Thomas and Friends or Brio or what have you. I have a bunch of that stuff because I'm a big fan of Thomas. I can't help it. I grew up with the classic Thomas TV show, and I love it quite dearly. But anyway, so these roads were also somewhat, if not entirely inspired, one, by Micro Machines, two, by the old wooden railroad. You know what I'm saying. But I wanted more than just plain road pieces like this thing. So I started adding like speed bumps to a couple and little lines in the middle to a couple. I want to make some that have like roadwork type stuff going on them, where like the roads like opened up a little bit and you can see details on the inside. Hot Wheels had made roads like that in the past. I mean, they didn't have the wood road style connection, which, to be fair, these are not scaled to connect to wood railroad pieces, so I don't think you'd be able to do that without rescaling them yourselves. But they use the same concept of connecting, just a tiny little circle, and a socket, basically. And I didn't really do any detailing at all on like any of these, again, aside from the little speed bumps and the little lines in the middle. I want to add like more details to this type of stuff, but I'm not really sure how to go about it because I would like some kind of road-like texture on them, but I just don't really know how to pull that off. I have printed a few of them here and there, and unfortunately, my settings are still not correct on the printer after all this time. So I'm getting a little bit of curling, a little bit of warping, etc., stringing, all those things that for a while weren't happening. And for a while, like some of them weren't happening for a while. Stringing's been going on since I got the printer. But depending on what I was printing, it really depends on how much of that I get. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of curling lately with my models, if you know what I mean, like curling up on the bottom. So, like, the physical printed examples of these do not look like they would look if someone who had the proper printer set up were printing these. If you have a fresh build plate or you're using, that blue printer's tape or whatever, painter's tape, and you have it even on your board, which I have it on my board, but it's not even, unfortunately. I kind of bunched it up a bit, and there's not much I can do about that right now. It's got little ripples and stuff in it, and I gotta fix that. So, yeah, the 3D printed examples aren't looking that hot, so to speak, but I am trying to fix the build plate adhesion problem. But other than that, like, I just need to have a few examples out anyway, even if they didn't really print at the quality I wanted them to print at. So, at some point during this video, I can show you exactly what that looks like. And that might be right about now. So these are the puzzle road pieces that are done so far. I'm trying to print out some double roads right now, like these regular road pieces, but wider. They're still going to have a divider in the middle,
but they're going to be a wider piece, so you could make, like, I don't know, a highway or something, or a bridge. Well, I don't know about a bridge, but maybe like a highway or a freeway or something like that. So the pieces that are done right now, and these are primarily for Micromachines, but as mentioned before, you can fit Hot Wheels on them. Just if you're okay with only having one car on each piece of road at a time, like actual Hot Wheels track in a way. But I wanted this to be more for Micromachines. Anyway, if we take this car off, now I don't have the settings perfect on my printer, so they're not turning out great. I messed up the settings, so I gotta fix that. But in the meantime, you can see we got one with two little lines in the middle. Let's see, here's just a smooth road piece with no details. The road piece with the longer line in the middle. I haven't done any detailing on any of the intersection pieces, really. I mean, except maybe the T-junction piece. And then there's one with a speed bump. Now, there are others, obviously, and I'll show them in this video if I haven't already. This is just a quick overview of the ones that are done. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about that part.
These are some other pieces that are being worked on. These are the double road pieces and the long straight road piece. And there's probably going to be a medium long straight road piece at some point. But for now, these are the wider ones. So when I get some printed examples of these out, basically they're going to be so you can have cars going either way. They all, except for the single lanes, all the double lanes have a barrier in the middle. I might want to make some double lanes without that barrier, but for now they all have the barrier in the middle. And there's one more piece I'm working on, or already pretty much got done working on. I just have to print it. But I'm going to make a bunch of like accessories to go with that last piece, so I'll show you that in a moment. And lastly, the final piece that's been made so far, which I'll make more like it, is the stop sign. Because this is where this video stops, I guess, unless I ramble on more. But the point is, this is one of the street signs that I'm working on. Now, it's obviously not quite shaped like a stop sign, but it says stop on it, so we're all good. And you know what it means. Alright, well, thanks for watching this video, and I'll let you know when more printed examples of these items come out. I'm planning to make a massive set of these and just release it for free. Probably on Cult 3D. That's where I released previous models I've made. But this project, sorry about that, is the one I'm more passionate about than the other one. Like, yeah, I was making some dungeon stuff, but like, I'm not as passionate about the dungeon stuff anymore. I mean, I am, but not like I am with Hot Wheels or cars or Transformers, you know. So I want to make something that's more compatible with that sort of thing, you know, because honestly, I grew up more so with Hot Wheels and Matchbox and Micromachines and especially Transformers. So yeah, I want to make road systems for them. But thanks for checking this video out, and if you liked it, let me know. If not, let me know. I could always use the feedback. And I look forward to, I don't know, uploading a couple more things to show you what projects we're working on, or I'm working on, I should say. Thanks and bye for now.